I was called in 1957 to serve in the Southwest Indian Mission and served most of my time in Cibecue, Arizona, 75 miles northeast of Globe. It was a remote community of approximately 800 Native Americans from the Apache tribe, and I felt pretty lonely when I first arrived there, where we lived in a little 30-foot trailer not too far from the trading post. In the first few weeks of my mission, I spent getting used to a new people with a different background and heritage, and who had different customs than I was used to. But soon I was out tracting, knocking on doors, and teaching the gospel to the people who lived there. As we met with and taught the people, we found some of the children were shy, others were lonely and needed someone to help them. Still others were very playful. But many of those whom we met with were very friendly and accepting of the missionaries. As we tracted through the community, we often stopped for water at a spring or in the creek. We found some of the people a little bit afraid of us, and others who were sick or disabled, and others who were glad to see us and be with us. The people didn't have much, lived in wickiups or shades, and traveled by wagon, horse, or walked, but I learned to love them just the same. Sometimes we would cook breakfast over an open campfire and then ride long distances on horseback, only to find out that the families we went to visit were not all that interested in our message. We didn't have a church in Cibecue, so Elder Brown and I decided to build one. We didn't have any money either, so we built the church from natural materials there. Our little church that we constructed of cedar posts and cottonwood branches was a place where we could hold sacrament meeting on Sunday, and then on Wednesday we could hold primary for the little children, many of them who were not even members. And the children enjoyed playing games with the elders after primary. Elder Brown and I loved those little children. They liked to play games with us, and many of them would like to pretend that they were missionaries, like the elders when we would go to visit them. And they had a lot of fun doing it. It was a special treat to go to district conference in Fort Apache every 3 months, where there we could meet all of the other people from the district and have a good time with many of the people that were there from Fort Apache, White River, Canyon Day, and other places in the mission. Being with the other members of the district lifted our spirits, and it was always fun to be with the other missionaries in the district as well. As time went on, I became more familiar with their customs, their dances, their ceremonies, and I learned to understand the reasons for them and respect them for it. During the daytime we would do our tracting, but when we would come home in the afternoon, the children were always there by our trailer to see us. I learned to love the people there, as my companion and I met with them on a regular basis in cottage meetings and in home Sunday schools, and it was a great blessing to be among them. Especially the little children, as shy as they were. They learned to love us, and we learned to love them as well. And so my mission was a great experience, and I enjoyed it very much, and I cherish those experiences today.